CFA Access Scholarship Feb 2026, all the details that you need to know and a sample essay, then keep watching. Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tanishka and I hope you all are doing good. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you all the details about the CFA Access Scholarship for the Feb 2026 attempt. And wait a minute, by the end, I'm also going to share with you a sample essay of somebody who actually got the scholarship. So let's get straight to it. But before that, if you're new to this channel, then please take 1 second to hit the subscribe button. If you've ever liked my work even a tiny bit, then please join the community by subscribing to the channel. And while you're at it, do not forget to hit the bell icon so that you're notified every time I post a new video. And for the very kind people who have already subscribed to the channel, thank you so much for joining me in my journey. I hope we stay together till the end of time. Okay, so starting with the dates, the CFA Access Scholarship for the Feb 2026 attempt only and only for the people who want to sit for the Feb 2026 attempt, be it CFA Level 1 or CFA Level 3, CFA Level 2 candidates, go away. This video is not for you. Just watch it for the views, but yeah, this video is not for you. So the people who want to apply for that or sit for that particular attempt, you can apply for this scholarship. If you get the scholarship, your exam fees would be reduced to only $400 as compared to the 1000 plus US dollars. Of course, इसमें 18% GST आएगा because India, Nirmala, we know that. And to apply for the scholarship, the window has started yesterday. So from 29th April to 19th May, the application window for the scholarship will be available. Anytime that you apply, the result of the scholarship would be given to you on 16th June. So basically, you will receive the scholarship result, that is if you got the scholarship or not, by 16th June, which is, by the way, before the early bird end of the Feb 2026 attempt. So basically, if by chance you do not get the scholarship, you still have time. You have time till I think July 7th to apply for the early bird prize of the Feb 2026 attempt. So kahin se bhi you're not facing a loss. And if you do need the money bit of it, then I would say definitely apply. Now, one thing that you need to know, in order to apply for the scholarship, you shouldn't have already registered for the exam. So if you have already registered for the Feb 2026 attempt or for any attempt before or after, you cannot apply for the scholarship. That's a very simple rule that we all know. Now, quick questions and updates before we get to the essay bit. Do we need any documented proof for the Access Scholarship? No, you do not. However, if you do have any documents to prove, say, your income or anything that you want to show, your employment, your certifications that I've done something in, stock market or in finance, you can add it. It is an option. It is not a compulsion. So that is one thing. Now, how is the process? So I will link it below this particular form. You just need to go on the apply now bit of it, and the moment you click apply now, they'll ask you for your basic details if you've not yet registered. So they'll ask you for your name, which attempt you want to go for. So CFA level 1 or level 3, your option would be that. Then just a few basic details, generic details, your address, residence, etc, etc. Other than that, they will ask you questions like, are there any people dependent on you? So are you, say, a sole earning member of your family, or is anybody dependent on your income? You need to specify the number of those people, if ever. If not, you can put 0. Then you need to say ki kaun hai. That is one thing. They will also ask you if you are employed. If yes, then where. They will ask you very surely about your annual household income, basically पूरे घर का total annual income. They will ask you in the form of ranges. So they will say less than $10,000, $10,000 to $20,000, $20,000 to $30,000, whatever falls the closest to your range, you can select that particular option. They will also ask you about your household assets, so ghar, गाड़ी, gold, all of that का एक net value निकालो. Again, they'll tell you ranges. You can select a particular range. Now, I know a lot of people who tend to lie in the Access Scholarship, particularly because the Access Scholarship is for people who need financial assistance. I would say please don't, because don't get into the panga of lying to the CFA Institute and then getting stuck, because if by chance you ethically violate something and they find out, you're doomed. Also, I know a lot of people who make multiple IDs and apply for the CFA Access Scholarship कि किसी एक ID में लग जाएगा. Again, please don't. If you get caught, you're gonna get into a bigger mess. You might not even be allowed to give the CFA exam. So just don't. And they are also very particular about it. उनके website में भी लिखा है that please, don't do these unethical things, because if we catch you, you're doomed. And people think कि लिखते तो सब हैं. I have actually seen cases where people have violated their rules और उनको अभी नहीं तो बाद में कितने टाइम बाद पता चल जाता है, because they do their random checks anytime, and then all their CFA levels have been revoked, so they've had to start it. So just don't be as honest, and you can also get the scholarship. Now, coming to the main part, we all know that the main part of this application is the essay writing. They basically ask you two questions that you need to answer within 250 words. Please take care of the word limit, do not exceed it. Also, for people who ask me, can we use ChatGPT to write it? You can use ChatGPT to correct your grammar and sentences ko properly write karne ke liye, yes. But do not use ChatGPT to write the entire essay and come up with a fake essay, because again, ethically not allowed. And also, they are not really checking grammar, so even if your grammar is not correct or spellings are wrong, you might still get the essay. As honest as you can be would help. They ask you two questions basically. The first question they'll ask you is, what prompted you to apply for the scholarship? In this bit, you basically need to talk about your financial issues, or basically you are applying for a scholarship because you want financial help, right? So why do you want that financial help? Why can't you just pay the $1,000+? Why do you want your fees to drop to 400? Now you can't say na that I'm a Sindhi or I'm a this and I want to save every particular penny that I get. ऐसे लिखोगे तो नहीं मिलेगा. You need to be honest. अगर कोई situation है that I have some family loans, I have some business loans, somebody's getting married, I have some other commitments where the money needs to go, or my parents are funding me and they are already so burdened, so I want to help them. In whatever way that you actually need financial assistance, that needs to be highlighted here as much as possible within 250 words. The next question they'll ask you is, how will receiving a scholarship make a difference in your pursuit of the CFA designation? Which in very simple language means, how will getting the scholarship be beneficial? How will getting the scholarship help you do your CFA, and why do you want to do CFA? That's what this question means, कि CFA क्यों मत करो ना, पैसे नहीं है तो आप बोलोगे कि मुझे पैसे चाहिए, मुझे CFA करना है, because here are the points. You will talk about your interest in the finance field, in the finance domain. You will talk about things that you've possibly done in terms of enhancing your finance skills. So if you're a bachelor's in commerce, if you have done BB, anything close to finance, if you've done any chota mota course, you will put it here. Even if you've done CA, FIM, you will put it here, because that will show ki you are interested in the overall industry. If you've participated in even a community in college that is closely related, आप वो भी डालोगे. So anything that way that can show your passion, you will also show here. In the first essay, what prompted you to apply, you can also add, by the way, how good a student you've been in the past. So if you're academically a good student, you can add that as well, because they basically want to give the scholarship to a person who can pass the exam. That's their goal, because it's like they're investing in something and they want the returns. अगर आप पे उन्होंने पैसे डाला, आप fail हो गए, तो it's like a waste for them. So you can add that there. In the second question again, how will receiving a scholarship make a difference in your pursuit? उसमें again your interest in finance, and how after doing CFA you can enhance your interest, not just for yourself but for the community as a whole. So you can put that if I become a portfolio manager, or it is my dream to become a portfolio manager because I want to help people learn investing better, or even if not portfolio manager, you can just say I just want to educate people about investing. There's so much miscommunication. Even such points would be beneficial. Now for the Jan 2024 scholarship, that time it used to be for longer windows. I had a subscriber who very kindly shared with me his essay. He had gotten the scholarship and he had shared with me his essay that gave him the scholarship. Now I'm sharing it here, but before I share it, I want to tell you one thing. Do not cut, copy, paste, because आपको मिलेगा नहीं. ज़रूरी नहीं है if you have a similar story you'll get the scholarship, because while I don't want to call it a lucky draw system, we have to face it that there are multiple applications. There are people who even don't need the financial assistance, but they're just applying for it because why not, शायद पैसे बच जाएं वाले सिचुएशन में, और शायद उनको मिल जाता है, because there are so many applications. Sometimes the people who actually need it or who have brilliant applications also get rejected. So while I'm sharing the essays or the screenshots, please don't get carried away कि ऐसे तो मैंने भी लिखा था, इससे ज़्यादा sorrowful मेरी स्टोरी थी तो भी मुझे नहीं मिला, because that's never gonna be the case. So yeah, you can see the screenshots here. Before we quickly end the video, a few quick rules. If you get the scholarship, you have to sit for the exam. There is no other way out, otherwise you will never get a scholarship again. If you sit for the exam, you cannot opt for the paid DEFL at all. You can use the emergency DEFL if you have an actual emergency that can be proved. Number two question that people ask me, if we failed in the past, can we apply for a scholarship? Yes, you can. The chances are still 50-50. It's not that I failed तो मुझे नहीं मिलेगा, but it's also not कि I have failed तो शायद मुझे दे देंगे. It's the same as everybody. In fact, if you sit for the exam after getting a scholarship and you fail, you can still apply for the scholarship at least 2 times more thereafter. So पहले होता था कि if you fail a scholarship attempt, you can never sit again, you can never apply again for the scholarship. Now if you fail a scholarship attempt, you can apply for the scholarship again 2 more times again, but the criteria remains the same 50-50. It doesn't mean कि आपको पहले scholarship मिला तो आपको फिर से मिलेगी. These are just a few quick rules that I wanted to talk about. In case I've missed out on anything or you have any other question, let me know in the comment section and I'll be happy to help. And if you like this particular video, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Until then, keep sparkling and definitely keep learning.